Hi everyone, today it was round 3 at Fide Chess and Carlsen faced Aryan Tari, so let's quickly jump into the game. Carlsen was white and he started with d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight c3, bishop to b4. We have Nimzo Indian, and here white can play queen to c2, even f3, a3, many of moves. And Carlsen opted for e3, just going for classical variation. Castle, here bishop to d3 is a move, but Carlsen opted for bishop to d2. Now c5 by Aryan, a3, bishop cannot move here because we just take a pawn, so bishop has to capture this knight, bishop takes, Now knight e4, this is all the main line, so knight jumps here and attacks a bishop. Here rook to c1 can be played, but Carlsen played knight to e2. Here b6, open squares for this light square bishop. d5, again the main move, bishop to a6, and here actually the main move is just to play b3, but Carlsen surprised Aryan with very interesting f3 move, which isn't the best move, but it's quite challenging and it's getting out of the book. So it's very hard now for Aryan because he's probably on his own. So knight c3, knight takes, and here very beautiful move by Aryan. What would you play in this position? You can pause the video, small tactic. So yeah, the best move here is bishop takes c4. Very nice. Bishop takes, but now queen to h4, check, and we will pick up this bishop. g3, queen takes c4, and now h4. So Carlsen is advancing here. E takes d5. Here we shouldn't take with the queen because that would lead to a draw, most probably. And Carlsen still keeps some chances, although here black is slightly better. So knight takes, knight c6. Now we have to chase this queen away. And yes, and whenever queen goes here or here, there will be a nice fork. Queen a6, now knight c7. Here we have to insert this intermediate check, queen to a5. But now Carlsen finds really nice move, just b4. So black has to take, but now we take this rook, b takes a3 with a check, queen goes here to d2, and here actually computer suggests to play queen to f5 before taking a knight, and funny enough knight escapes, queen takes f3, rook g1, queen e4, and rook takes a3, and believe it or not, as you can see, white is full rook up, but according to computer this is just a draw, because yes, knight e5 is very strong with lots of threats. So let's say rook f1, check, takes, and queen here is very dangerous, and it will keep checking this king here. So quite interesting line, but Ari didn't play that. He took a knight. Now queen takes queen, knight takes. Yes, we take here on a3. Now knight c4. So attacking a rook, but now Carlsen finds again very nice move. Rook here to a6, because after knight takes pawn, king f2, knight d5, and yes, and we double the rooks, so this pawn is lost actually. King goes to the center, king f8, now we take a pawn on a7, rook takes, and king goes here to e7. So this endgame actually is very drawish, although white is who's fighting for a win. Rook b7, now h5, g4, very nice move. Yes, of course, black cannot take here because this would lead to possible passed pawn on h-file. So Ari played just g6. Now rook b8. So rook is going here behind the pawns. King d6, king g3. And here Tari made a decisive mistake. f5. He really doesn't have luck with these endgames. I think I also did a video with him and Carlsen, where he also had a very drawish endgame and he lost. So here instead of f5, king c5, we take a pawn, gh5, rook goes to h8, b5. Now just rook takes on h5, b4 and rook e5. This will be very drawish because this pawn is very strong, and here king also. But after f5, yes, here Carlsen just took a pawn on h5, gh5, sorry, and the rook goes here behind the pawn. So now you see these pawns are broken, and black has strong weakness here on king side. f4 check, good move, king f2, knight goes here to guard a pawn on h5, king e2, king goes to e5. Now we enter with a king, so king is marching towards the center and trying to pick up these pawns. d6, now rook goes here to h6, we attack a knight. Yeah, we are waiting actually. d5, again b5 would be the best, but position is already lost. Rook goes to g6, b5. Now of course it's always good to insert some checks here. King e6, now king goes to c3. We keep an eye on this pawn, also on b pawn, I mean. Knight goes to d7. Here actually we have to be still a little bit careful, so Carlsen rightly played king to d4. We shouldn't take this pawn here, because after knight e5, rook h6 check, king f5, and yes, this pawn will be lost. So actually this is h5, yeah, this is still a draw. But king d4 was played by Carlsen, very nice move. Knight f6, rook goes to g7, just before, rook a7, knight goes here to g8, rook a6 check, king f5. Now we just take this central pawn, b3, rook b6, knight e7 check, king goes to c4, knight g6, and actually for the end, very beautiful move by Carlsen. He just took a knight, which after king g6, king to b3, and actually this position is winning. And after this move, Aryan Tari resigned. Let's see just how game could continue, because it looks like, okay, black and white has the same amount of pawns, but just some little endgame technique. Let's see if king goes here. Now white queen will start to shouldering black king. Let's go here. Yes, if he goes here, now we enter here, king f6, king e4, king goes here, takes, and let's say here, where should go king go? Yes, and now we will also pick this h pawn, and with 2 pawns this is still winning. So amazing game by Carlsen. There were some upsets in this round. Caruana was totally winning, but he blundered to a draw. And yes, and tomorrow it's the second game of round 3. So looking forward to that. Guys, thank you for watching as always and supporting me. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.